All right, here we are.
Did you delete the other video?
Yeah.
Make sure. I'm still going to get up. I still got pizza. Welcome. Sorry. Go ahead.
Welcome to episode 11. It's U.S. Open week.
U.S. Open, baby.
Pinehurst number 2.
Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
So, again, Scottie won yesterday.
I was going to ask. So who's coming
amazing.
in? Who's coming in second this week? I mean, we might as well just bet on second place at this point, right?
That's the way it's looking.
So
that's what one of these sportsbook needs to do.
Yeah.
Is open up odds to bet on second.
Like a horse race that just happened this past weekend.
There you go.
You know,
I wonder if you can do. Some sportsbook has to have that.
Oh, to place and to show second and third place, absolutely. Well, you got the what? You can bet like a top 10 finish. You can bet a top 20. I guess it is kind of like to be able to book the odds on a 4-day tournament. You know what I mean? So like if you bet on Wednesday, you're gonna get the best odds because they got to overcome the cut, and then they got to make it to Sunday. You know, no injuries, all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
I think that's probably be tough to handle.
My Morikawa bets would be looking pretty good.
Yeah.
He came in second yesterday.
He's gaining points. Let's give him that. He's getting points, so we'll give him that much.
He is consistent, so I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
I read something earlier today that I thought was very interesting.
Okay.
So Scottie, over the 7 out of the last 12 weeks, he has either won a golf outing or won a golf tournament, had a baby, or been arrested.
I screenshotted it.
So
yes,
I thought that was hilarious.
That's amazing. Yes, I'm like, this would be great for the podcast.
Yeah, so we saw the same thing.
You said it immediately. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah,
yep.
And it's it's a hell of a 3 months.
That's a very eventful. 12 weeks.
Yeah. Yep. And he made himself a multimillionaire out of it as well.
He might have already been.
He already was, but I'm saying, like, in a matter of 3 months, he made himself a multimillionaire.
He made a few million bucks.
Couple. Yeah. I'd like to be his caddy. Shoot.
I saw that. His caddy's like up $2 million or something, too.
Yep. His caddy's probably made more money than half of the field from the pro golfers since the beginning of the season started.
Good for him.
Yeah. Pays to be with the best.
That it does.
Big time.
So,
Big time. We forgot to introduce Danny. Just kidding.
Danny is not here today.
Missing you, saxophone Dan.
I did not know that.
That blew my mind. He's definitely, if he doesn't bring it on, he's not allowed on again.
Yes. Next time he comes on, he's required to play us a national anthem.
He will play something. Yeah. I don't know if he's got all that in him.
So, you know how you said we've wanted to do the national anthem for our golf outing?
Yeah. I told you that I was looking into.
You think he can do that on a saxophone?
I want to hear it first. Danny, I love you, but you're going to how about this? When he comes on the show, that'll be his audition.
Sure.
How you feel about that?
The question is, how does he feel about that?
I think he'll do it.
I think he would.
Yeah. He's a team player.
That would be fun. Awesome.
You mean offer him a full day of drinking beer and eating food and having fun? Hey, we need you to play national anthem on the
saxophone. I think his least favorite part of the day would be playing golf.
It would. It probably would. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Cannot wait. So, last week's episode, huge hit, by the way. If you haven't watched it, definitely go check it out after you're done watching this one.
We're still going to be cutting some stuff from that because that was...
Still got some good shorts to come. Yeah, for sure.
There's a few good, real good moments in there that
big time
were funny. I thought his Trump impression...
That was amazing. I played that in front of my father, and you know my father very well. And at first,
not a big Trump guy, huh?
At first, he thought he was mocking him. I'm like, Dad, he's just joking. He goes, "It is pretty funny." I'm like, settle down.
Yeah. Oh man. So this week, U.S. Open week. First, you said you had some breaking news, right?
Oh yes. Fresh out of Woj. The LA Lakers are still in dismay.
Shocker. The GM, LeBron.
Right, exactly. He's the GM wherever he goes. Men's Connecticut basketball head coach Dan Hurley has turning down jobs in this economy, people. That's what we're doing. With the LA Lakers marking a 6-year, $70 million offer and will choose to return to chase a third straight national title with men's basketball at UConn.
Love it.
LA would have made him one of NBA's 6 highest paid coaches.
I'm sure his agent's going to use that at UConn. Say, hey,
100. Yeah. Oh,
the
only reason I feel like you turn a deal down like that, okay, so let's be specific here. The only reason you turn a deal down like that is if you're getting ready to get paid something similar and your agent's just using it as a bargaining chip, or B, it's truly not about the money.
Yeah, I think he could literally go anywhere he wanted to coach
right
basketball.
100%. 100%.
He's a likable dude.
Oh yeah, big time. Guys want to go play for him.
I've heard him on Pardon My Take a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
He is pretty funny.
Yep.
He's definitely an old school guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to coach you hard.
Yep.
But I think if you've got the right mindset, that's what you want.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now those NBA guys
gives me a little Krzyzewski vibes.
Yeah.
Old school Duke, Mike Krzyzewski vibes there. I know you don't like him, but you got to respect him. You know what I mean? He gives me those coaching vibes.
Yep. He went on a whole year's long goodbye tour.
Yeah. Yep. And got said goodbye early.
Sure did. It's a darn shame. It's a shame.
That's all right.
So yeah, that's crazy. But I don't know if his coaching style would mesh real well with the NBA.
No. Absolutely. It's a publicity stunt. Especially LA, number one, you're already, public eye between LA and New York, right? Number two, like you just said, it's the NBA. The game of basketball isn't as pure in the NBA anymore.
Yep.
So
talk about two different places to live too.
Right.
Connecticut and LA. Like that's
right. So he's honestly, with the taxes in California, he would probably make less than what he's making now at UConn. When you look, if you go into that financial situation like that, it's like, goes back to the Shohei Ohtani contract, right? All that money, but he's like, I only want $2 million a year for the next 10 years. And then the following 10 years, you're going to pay me the rest of the $680
That is a wild
$680 million. But he's going to get taxed at whatever, because he'll probably go back and live in
China,
wherever he's from, or Japan, or South Korea. One of those.
I think it's Japan.
I think it's South Korea.
Because that's why I thought the thing was in Tokyo.
Oh, yeah. You're right. But whatever the international tax rate would be, that's what the Dodgers have signed up for.
We're not the IRS here, so we have no idea.
Yeah, no. But
don't pretend to be.
They don't know either. Who are you kidding? They don't know.
They make you figure it out before you turn your stuff in. How wrong is that?
And then if you're wrong, then you get a penalty.
But you're not. And you don't know what you're supposed to pay.
Mm-mm.
How does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's
what's wrong with our world today.
Why another job called an accountant was created. So, but for as a business, as us as business owners, it's an expense that we take on because that's one thing we definitely don't feel like dealing with the headache of.
Nope.
And that or payroll. But just as an employee of a business or something like that, you have a regular tax return, maybe 1 or 2 forms, maybe a mortgage, your interest or mortgage interest or whatever it is. That's why they have these online websites, but you don't see any of the calculations. It's just click here, big green button, big red button. Did you do this? Did you do that? Yes, no, boom. Okay. Here's your return or here's what you owe. That's it. You don't see what the calculations are or nothing like that. So I try all the time to look, because you know how I am with math. I like to know.
You're a numbers guy.
I like to know what's going where, why is it going there, what do I need to prepare for, all that kind of stuff. And
more of a big picture guy myself.
Yeah. So I'm more of a day by day guy. So definitely. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, if it was about money, I don't think $70 million would have been enough compared to what UConn is probably
paying him a few $million a year.
That's what I'm saying. And who knows? Maybe this is his way of renegotiating the contract. Like, here, I'm going to turn this offer down in good faith that you're going to take care of me.
Yep.
So I've brought you 2 national championships back-to-back years. We're going to go for a third because we have the squad to do it.
Mm-hmm.
We have the roster and all that kind of stuff and the recruits.
So good for him.
Yep. So
Yeah.
breaking news there.
Yeah. Well, we had a good weekend or a good Friday.
It's a very good, yes, very, very amazing start to the weekend.
Friday we had the our friend Jake. We helped with this golf outing for his daughter. Zozo battles MMIHS.
Hey,
I
you
didn't
said
mess
it
up
right.
MMIHS this time.
Look at you.
So more power to me.
So proud of you. You got that Zozo power. You do. Love that. I love that saying. That's awesome.
Yes.
I do like that.
So Jake did a great job.
Yes.
Yes.
First annual. Absolutely amazing turnout.
Yep.
Sponsors were off the hook.
I think everyone had a great time.
Everyone. Yeah. I didn't.
That's 6 months of hard work there.
It is. It is. Without it, and it takes a team. We know that better
Yep.
than anybody. So, you had a few more hands on deck for this one, and I mean, it felt like it made it a little easier. I know Jake was stressed. You're always stressed when it's your tournament, officially yours. You're the head person and everything, and me and you split that responsibility each year for ours.
Yeah.
But for Jake, I mean, that's when you surround yourself with the right people, you, me, Ricky, Taco,
Yep.
when you surround yourself with a good group of people, it makes things a little bit easier.
Absolutely.
And shout out John Hine and Woodlands Diamond Ridge Golf Course. I mean, we played the Woodlands, but it's a dual golf course, and put on a hell. He ran a heck of a day. He ran a heck of a tournament that day. Very organized. Everything went smoothly. There were no hiccups, at least that any of us noticed.
Exactly.
So that's all you. And for me and you, we'll be on what? Number 6 this year, or 7?
6 or 7.
6 or 7.
I think.
I mean, we've had hiccups every year, and I was jealous.
Yeah,
I was, and not hiccups on our part.
Yeah,
hiccups kind of on the course, and me and you discussed that. I'm not going to go into details, but this just seemed. I mean, me and you went up and said something.
Smooth run. Yep.
So you went up and talked to John.
Yep, absolutely. It was a very smooth day. Couldn't have gone better. The weather was beautiful.
Absolutely.
Great day.
Yeah.
Great day. I got to see a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time. That's always fun.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna have Jake on here at some point to talk about the foundation that we've started.
Yeah.
And that we're both a part of.
Yep.
Could
Could be my fill-in next week, so there will be a lot more room in this chair when he sits in it compared to when I sit in it.
So we'll set that up at some point and get him on here.
Yep.
But great Friday. Raised a good bit of money for that, and looking forward to doing that in the future as well.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Back to business here. U.S. Open this week at Pinehurst. Pinehurst number 2. Maybe one of the most historic golf courses
in the country.
Absolutely.
Maybe in the world.
So, and first time they've had a U.S. Open in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So very excited to see how that goes. I know I remember watching the Foreplay guys play. They did one of their videos there and played Kevin Kisner. And it was the 4 of them versus Kevin Kisner, and it was kind of like the first of maybe that like YouTube golf era.
Playing against the pros.
Yeah. So, and that was hilarious to watch.
Yeah. Shout out Trent Daddy.
Yes.
Finally broke 90.
Broke 90. Good. Congrats to him.
Absolutely. Did you watch that video? Just like going into the last 3 holes, Frankie told him what he needed to do. He needed to par, and he went par, birdie.
That's amazing.
So he was like, the odds of me doing this, or he was
down on himself.
He was already down on himself, which I don't like. It just seemed, because I've watched just about every Breaking 90 video that they put out.
Okay.
And I started when they were trying to break 100, and
then
I went to Breaking 90. And I just, completely new course. So he broke it on a course that he hadn't played before, so no one can make that excuse for him. Like, oh, you played this course 100 times. No, he broke it on a course that he had never played before.
It's impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, he kept giving shout outs to whoever his swing trainer was that he's been working with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just to knowing that you have to go par as someone who is a, if you know who we're talking about, a true to life bogey golfer. Just, I mean, talk about long odds of that happening.
Absolutely.
So, but it was a pretty cool situation. And then, not to be outdone, Bob Does Sports. Bobby Fairways gets a hole in one. I mean, every single week I watch their videos, and it's like, they all talk as soon as they get to the par 3 and Perez is up. It's like, oh, we've never had a hole in one. Even when they play the pros, they're like, hey, it would be really cool if you could give us a hole in one here.
Yeah.
Because those guys are like, when you talk to when they talk about it, they're like, oh yeah, I've hit like 15 or 16 of them. Like, what?
It's crazy.
What? I don't think I've hit that many in a putt course before.
Right?
Like in the course of my lifetime.
I'd love to at some point be able to say that.
Oh my goodness, yes. But yeah, so pretty cool week for YouTube golf for sure. Or pretty cool couple of weeks for YouTube golf, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But sorry, back to the U.S. Open.
Yeah, U.S. Open. So we got Scottie coming in hot.
Obvious favorite.
He is about as dominant as anyone's been in a long time.
In any sport.
He's 3-1 right now to win, which in golf is crazy.
3-1 on Monday.
Yeah,
on a Monday before the tournament.
So, and then we got Rory at 10-1, Xander at 12-1, Morikawa at 16-1.
Your boy.
Second last week. He's hot. I like it. 16-1, kind of. You're gonna,
I like it.
Might get there's some juice there for sure.
There's a little bit of juice to squeeze there.
Bryson, 18-1.
Yeah.
He, I think, on majors this year, he has the first or second longest driving distance, which could be very helpful this week.
He's my choice. I know that we were getting ready to pick, but
he's
my non-favorite choice is Bryson.
Yeah, I think might be right there with you.
Even though a very good friend of ours probably won't talk to me.
Who?
If he hears this. Ricky.
Oh, Ricky, yeah, he doesn't like Bryson.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. Doesn't like him, doesn't like his family, apparently.
He's opinionated.
He is. I love him. I love it. So when Bryson's I hope Bryson's there in like the top 3 going into Sunday. Oh, that Sunday group text is going to be off the hook.
Yes, it will.
Goodness gracious, it'll be off the hook.
And that'll be Father's Day.
Hey, yup, be my first one.
There you go. Congrats.
What are you on, number
6?
6?
Yeah, okay. It's Haley's 6.
Okay, there you go.
So, yep.
There you go. Yep.
So
yeah, this will be my first one. I'm kind of excited and taking a nice fat little family trip. The small family trip. Just me, Doc, and Kate are heading down the beach. Her sister should be coming with us too, which will be cool. So we'll have a little extra help with Doc at the beach. But his first trip to the beach, looking forward to dipping his toes in the water, letting him get in the Atlantic Ocean a little bit.
There you
get
go.
Some of that salt in his blood.
So when you go to the beach, are you like you're in the water a lot guy, or I don't picture you as a sit out and get a tan guy.
Oh, I'm not. No, I'm under the umbrella in a tent at all times. I'll wear a long sleeve shirt to the beach. I have to because. Like I'm the kind of guy that has SPF 100.
Okay.
Because I burn there is no tanning with me. I got burnt on Friday.
You did?
I got burnt on Friday, and you can see my ears. My ears are peeling. So yeah. So I don't. There's not much tanning that comes with me at all. It's I get red and then I'm right back to 2% milk.
Okay.
So yeah.
So do you guys like sit on the beach all day?
No, we're not going to be in all day. No.
Well, obviously with a baby,
that's too. Yeah. So looking into getting one of those big DeWalt battery fans to keep him cool. I did look at the weather down there. It's going to get nasty here this week. Like it's supposed to be in the 90s on Thursday and Friday, which fun at the Orioles game. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. But no, it's supposed to be 80 degrees. Our plan is to go next Tuesday as long as the weather doesn't change. Or it's supposed to be a high of 80. So I want to try to get there earlier in the morning. That way we're not beating a crowd or anything, having to beat a crowd or anything for a good spot. We got a little tent for him. We got some umbrellas. So I'll go down and put my feet in the water. But as a kid, I was the kid that never came out of the water when I was a kid. Now I'll go. I'll get in the water, dunk my head, come back out, kind of sit in the chair, listen to some music, whatever. You know what I mean? If there's a game on, I'll turn the game on. But yeah, we're not going to stay there very long. So Kate is not a beach person.
No,
she loves the pool. Can't get her out of a pool.
I love a pool. Yeah,
but a beach, she's just, and I'm very similar. Like I'd rather not sit out and cook all day on a beach.
Yeah,
cook by me cook.
Yeah,
not food or anything.
Growing up, we always, when we went, like me and my brothers were always in the water.
Yeah.
We had a football or something. Or a boogie board.
We did boogie boards a lot. Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. Me and my brother. Yep. Because like I said, I told you my grandparents had a place in West Ocean City.
Yeah.
So they would take us down every weekend and we'd go up to the beach. And my grandfather wouldn't even put on like beach clothes. Like my grandfather was old school. He wore khaki pants all the time and rarely ever saw him in shorts and just khaki pants with a collared shirt. Like that was his. And then he would take me and my brother up to the beach and he would bring a chair and an umbrella. And that was it. And he would just kind of hang out and just sit on the beach while me and my brother played for hours. He would just hang out for hours. And that was before you could watch stuff on a cell phone or like you'd just sit there and just watch.
It is relaxing.
It is. And that's, I made a joke. I said, you do this to get away from my mom? He goes, no, never. And then as I got older, he goes, I miss going to the beach with you and your brother. So, but yeah, no, I can imagine you and your brothers having the same, doing the same stuff that me and my brother did. Especially you guys being closer in age.
Yeah.
So, like me, it was just, I would just throw my brother around because we were 7 years apart.
Yeah. So. I threw them around a good bit.
Well, I know you were the big brother, but.
Then Kyle caught up to me in size. So it made it a little more difficult, but. Yeah, and then because we would stay out there a good bit of the day, and then like normally we were at a hotel or something, and would come back and go in the pool.
Oh yeah, jump in the pool, wash all the sand off.
Oh, yep, sand in there is the worst.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
Boogie boarding and whatever,
right?
It's all up in there.
So I remember like my grandfather the community that they had a house in had a pool. Mm-hmm. So we would do that. Once we got back to the community, he'd let us out at the pool, and then we would just walk home from there because it wasn't that far.
Yeah.
So he was just like, "All right, guys, have fun. We'll see you guys back at the house." He goes, "Get all the sand off of you." So we'd be walking, and you would just see just like trails of sand behind us in the pool, and they're like, "You're not supposed to get in the pool. You got sand on." I'm like, "Okay, we're already in, so a little late now." So, but it was fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Father's Day. So my brother gets to celebrate his first, and me and him both get to celebrate our first at the same time.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm excited. And then, like I said, we're gonna try to leave Sunday late afternoon, to avoid any traffic heading down.
Nice.
There. And then we'll be there till Thursday, coming back.
Cool.
Making it a short week. So, but just getting away and just being able to relax.
It'll be nice.
Yeah, it'll be nice. So that's why I will be absent on next week's episode.
You're fired again, the second time.
Right? I know, once again, I'm still here though, aren't I? So you're obviously bringing me back for a reason.
But I'm going to be in the same boat in a couple weeks.
Okay.
We're going to Bethany and then
there you go.
Home for a week, and then we're going to the Outer Banks.
Gotcha.
So it'll be.
I'll break into his office. I'll still film.
You'll have to figure this out.
I'll throw him. I'll throw him for a loop. I'll send him the video after I film in his office. Be like, how the hell did you get in my office?
Yeah, yep. Someone had to let you in.
That's right.
But
around with a maintenance shirt on.
Hey, you would fit the bill.
I would.
Then I had Brooks at 22-1, and Max Homa at 50-1.
Okay.
So
besides Scottie, who's your pick this week? And if you say Morikawa and he doesn't come in first again, you're not allowed to pick him anymore because obviously you are putting the whammy on him.
I want to pick Bryson, but I'm going to let you have that one.
Appreciate that.
And I'm going to go Morikawa.
Okay.
He's
He's
second
due.
this week.
I would say he's due.
He's due.
Yeah, he's almost got. Remember the Xander effect that I had a few weeks ago when I picked him? I'm like, he's just been playing too good. Like he's got to win
And
one.
he's won a major before. I don't know if it was a U.S. Open or what it was. So I think he's due.
Yeah,
and he's been playing well.
Yeah, but look at the monster he's got to beat.
I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to beat Scottie, but Scottie.
The only way Scottie loses is if Scottie beats himself.
Or if he gets arrested again.
Yeah, well.
Hopefully he's got someone driving for him this week to the parking lot.
He most likely does.
He most likely does. But we'll see what happens there. So who are you going to go with? You're going to go with Bryson?
Bryson. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going with Bryson. Yeah. I mean, 18-1. Once again, I'm not betting on it, so there's a good chance he's going to win. Speaking of not betting on things and them actually working out, a little bit of a final situation going on that's swinging my way.
Celtics have gotten out to quite the jump.
2-0 run, baby. Yep. But like Kobe said, job's not finished.
It's not over yet.
It's one of the most famous lines ever. But you're up 2-0. Job's not finished.
Yep. So
hopefully they keep that mentality.
Yeah. I saw Shaq talking to Jaylen Brown.
Yep.
And he was talking about as right now they're kind of playing Jaylen Brown against Jason Tatum, and because didn't Jaylen Brown just get conference finals MVP? And a lot would argue that Jason Tatum is the one that is
Tatum just about put up a 40-point triple double.
So
the other night, yeah.
I think they both, both can fit that role.
Yep.
And Shaq was saying, don't let this come in between you guys. Kind of like it did with him and Kobe.
Yep.
So,
exactly. Because Shaq always comes out and says, we probably could have won another 4 or 5 championships if we didn't let the media get to us.
It's crazy.
Yep.
So, good on you for picking the Celtics.
That's why they have 7.
Let's not jinx it yet.
That's why they have 7 games, but yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I can confirm I did not put a bet in. So once again, probably
there you go.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna say this. Do we want to check it to make sure it's still going so that because we did have a hiccup, not last week, but the week.
Son of gotcha.
You motherfucker. Oh man.
Woo! Got him there.
You don't understand what you just did to me.
Did your butthole pucker up a little bit?
A little bit. And last week's episode, just in case anyone wants to know, took like a good 48 hours to upload.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think that was? I mean, I don't feel like it could have been the length because you had already we had already had a couple episodes that were over an hour. So any YouTube specialists, uploading video specialists that want to comment or send us a message, please do, because we're still trying to get this uploading. We got the editing. You're doing an amazing job, by the way. All 100% credit goes to him for all the shorts. Cutting those and pulling those and everything, but just the upload time is astronomical. So, and we're trying to, like you said, we're trying to stay on a schedule to get you guys these episodes the same time every week. But sometimes iPhone and
I think it's because we're doing it from a phone. So that's kind of like what I've read.
Gotcha.
But
okay.
We're not gonna do it on anything else until this works for right now.
Yeah. Absolutely, I think it works.
Maybe if this grows and stuff, maybe we do that.
Speaking of growing, 50 subscribers.
Yeah,
we hit our goal. That was the goal by the end of summer, and summer ain't even started yet.
There we go.
So,
some would argue summer's here. Summer has started, right?
Weather what? No, it's not technically summer yet. Not till the end of this month.
Oh, son of a gun!
Yeah, I almost cussed.
All right, this episode. Don't listen to me.
We never do.
So I'm glad that's
Mama's wrong again.
Yes.
Sorry about that. All right, so you're going Morikawa.
I'm going Morikawa
this weekend.
You got Bryson.
I got Bryson.
And I think Scottie's gonna be hard to beat.
Yeah, that's safe. Yeah, we're
going for second place.
Both in it. Yeah, essentially. Both in the same boat there.
But, how would that be too? Him winning on Father's Day, being a new
Just
father.
being a new dad. That'd be a pretty cool
Quite
experience.
the storyline.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool experience. That's actually, you know what? With the timing of when the final round should be done, that's probably when I'll say, okay, let's rock and roll and let's get on the road. So I'll probably just hang out and because we're going over to my parents' house and everything in the afternoon, and we're gonna leave from there. So we'll probably hang out and just watch the final round of the U.S. Open, and as soon as that's over, we'll get on the road.
Nice.
So yep. So
we don't have anything crazy going on.
no,
I think we're just gonna hang out and
go to the pool again. You know
Yeah,
you're going to the
absolutely.
Gordon Legacy pool. We
Dude,
all know.
it wears the kids out.
Yeah, but like, what did me and you just talk about? Like, oh, when we were kids,
That's what I did as a kid. Yeah,
you're literally creating those memories for your kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I
It's
mean? Because
awesome.
they're all at the age now where they're like, oh yeah, I remember mom and dad took us to the pool Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every weekend. As soon as it got warm and everything, and you and Alyssa are gonna be hearing those stories when they bring their families over and stuff like that. And
Alyssa has her last day of work today, and
Oh.
then she's gonna be home with them for the summer, and it's what they're gonna do when they're home.
I think that's the best Monday feeling you could ever have. Come into work on a Monday knowing it's your last day for the next 2.5 months.